Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sean Cecil, and today we're going to talk about people, especially entrepreneurs, who have a really good idea and they're just afraid that somebody else is going to take it, somebody else is going to steal it, and all the dynamics that play out from that. And ultimately, how if you're an entrepreneur with a great idea that's not making money, that you're kind of afraid to share with people, what you can do to break out of that trap. So one thing that I've seen a lot is, I'll be talking to somebody and they'll say, "Oh, I've got this great idea. It's amazing. I can't give you all the details because, obviously, like, it's a secret. And if I tell anybody all the details, then they're going to steal it from me and they're going to go make a business out of it before I can." And they'll say that about me. They'll say that about other people. They'll say, "Oh, I can't share it. I can't share it. It's this giant big secret." Um, Now, what happens is most of these people aren't actually making a lot of money off of their idea, right? They don't have venture capital. They don't have any income coming in. So a lot of people in their life are sometimes inclined to think that they're just dreamers. They're just full of it. They're just pie in the sky, ivory tower, and it's never going to happen. And they start getting into this conflict because the people in their lives tell them, "Hey, this isn't necessarily real." And they're like, "No, I know it's real." And they start butting heads and it becomes this big thing. And they start to have this resistance to anybody who, has any criticism about their business whatsoever. Because then they say, "Oh, well, this person's my enemy," and they're just like, "These other people have criticized me." So that's kind of like the dynamic that happens with this kind of like disconnected dreamer entrepreneur. Now, at the end of the day, like, something is obviously wrong because the business isn't growing, the business isn't taking off. That doesn't mean the idea is crap. So let's go back to my basic, I've said this in one of my masterclass videos. Basically, what do you need to do in order to be successful? One, you need to be able to add value to other human beings. That's the business idea. And two is you have to be able to monetize it. That's the part that's missing. So this fear of sharing is based in both a truth and in a lie. So the truth that it's based in is that, hey, this is an awesome idea. Very often a lot of these ideas are really, really cool and have a lot of potential. But the myth is that that awesome idea is therefore valuable, because it's not yet. Until it has a business model attached to it, it's not yet valuable. You have to have both the awesome idea and the business model before it becomes valuable. So what that means is that hardly anyone would steal just the idea, because they're not going to be able to make money off of just the idea, right? Unless you have the idea and the business model, then you don't have anything worth stealing, to be honest with you. Right? Now, if you do have the idea and the business model, you're going to be making money and growing, and you're going to be out ahead, and those people won't be able to catch up to you anyway. So, as long as you're taking action and you're moving forward and you're not letting yourself get blocked, the idea of IP theft is generally very low for most industries, right? Obviously, there are a couple exceptions. Obviously, like, I used to be in consulting. When you're doing mergers and acquisitions or that kind of stuff, information becomes very precious. Most of the time, at the end of the day, what you need to do, if you are this dreamer, if you are this entrepreneur, has this awesome idea, what you need to do is actually the opposite of keeping everything secret. Because if you keep everything secret, you're never going to come across somebody who can help you figure out the business model aspect. What you actually need to do is you need to share. You need to generate enthusiasm. You need to get people excited so that you can get in touch with somebody who can help you with the business model aspect. And then once you do, those people will be able to sometimes they'll just give you free advice because they think the idea is so awesome. Sometimes you'll end up hiring them as a coach. Sometimes you may get a business partner out of it. But if you don't spread that idea and its awesomeness, you're never going to find that person who can help you with the business model. Okay. So, guys, that's my message for today. It's funny, what people are afraid of doing, right? They're afraid of sharing is actually what they need to do in order to solve the problem. But so if you are somebody who has an awesome idea, if you're somebody who has something that has a lot of potential, but you don't know the business model, I'm actually a great person to talk to about that. That's what I do. I help people find their purpose and make that purpose reality. So if you've got your purpose, you're ready to get started, you just don't know how to actually create a viable business out of it, then give me a call. I'll give you guys the link. Here it is. It's www.oculusinstitute.com/scheduling. We'll get on. You will have to tell me, a good bit about your idea, right? It has to be something that, like, I can believe in. So, get me excited, get me inspired. And then, once I say, "Hey, listen, this has got some legs," then we can, take a look at where you want to go. We can see if I'm the best person to help you get there. And if so, cool. If not, I'll direct you elsewhere. So I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. We'll have another presentation later this week, and I'll catch up with you all then. Bye.